Hey guys, it's Anthony at Super Duty Service. We have been playing with numbers here, trying to get what pressure, what grit of diamonds, because we're not using the regular stones, we're using diamonds. So, I mean, everything changes the numbers. Stone pressure, feed rate, spindle rate. I mean, how many strokes? How many do you take out with, with whatever grit? I mean, it's been a nightmare. It's been a while. I've been running tests. I've been doing all kinds of taking out so much with 170s, taking out so much with 325s, using 270s and then 500s and brushes, and trying to get a routine down. Now I think it would be surprising because I actually have one block over there, fresh machine from another machine shop, and I checked it, and this is one of them where there is no perfect on this surface finish, but I want to get real freaking close. Between the RA is a roughness average. These are the numbers that we really want from Hastings. I got these numbers from Hastings. Those are about what we want. RVK, RPK, RA. RA is just a plain old surface finish. That doesn't tell us nothing. It tells us if it's smooth, yeah, but it doesn't tell us how deep the valley is to retain oil. How easy is the oil going to return to the crankcase by the crosshatch angle, and vice versa. How easy is the oil going to get up to the top to lubricate the top ring? It's science, man. It's, this right here, this is I've tested this process on 4 different cylinders now, and what we've got is plateau mode. You want plateau, okay? Now I'm gonna show this over here, and I'm gonna show, I know it's dark over here, I haven't turned all the lights on. Hang on a second. Here, hold that. Alright. This one right here will go in upside down, take it all the way to the bottom, hit the power. Now, you can see the little stylus dragging across the top. No, you can't see it, the angle's not good enough, but look here. Now that right there, this is an engine that has been in service. So this shows what the rings do to the cross-hatching once it's over. Now, these numbers actually look freaking great. Well, I thought. RVK is way deep, the valleys are real deep, but if you look at that, look at how all the peaks are gone. The valleys are the only thing that's left. Now that is obviously a really good reason for why we have, what is it, 89 RVK, which is, that's pretty freaking high. That means that the cylinder's worn down, taking the peaks off, and all we have left are the valleys. That's a pretty worn cylinder right there. So, but RK at 21, RK is a little low, which also says that the cylinder's worn. It's a worn cylinder. RPK at 6 is, once again, hair low. RPK is the peaks. How high are the average peaks? So 6.73, I mean, we want to be 8 to 12, and we're at 6.73. So by looking at these, all 4 of these numbers, that tells me that the cylinder's been ran a little bit. You see, it's only got 20 RA, which could be a little smoother, but there's only so smooth that you're going to get with the RVK being down in the, let me show here, with the RVK being in the 89. That's freaking ridiculous a lot. So what I've got is this process here. I don't know if these are pretty much the last 2 test cylinders. Now obviously this hasn't been ran, so plateau mode is going to be a son of a gun to get done. See the valleys we got in there? I'm kind of liking that. Now, hang on, let it do its thing. Look at that. RVK at 46.37. That is beautiful. We want between 40 and 50 RVK from Hastings, and we have got 46.7. Heck yeah, 20.18 on RA. Granted, we're a little on the high side for the roughness. 0.18 over. Well, I'm good with that. Now RK, look how high that number is. Now that's the average, the relationship between the peaks and the valleys. That right there, we're about to go with that, because by time you fire it up in the break-in process, will knock that RK down. It'll knock the peaks down. See, the peaks are right at the high side. We want 12. Well, we're at 12.6. So the gamble, the non-perfect science would be, by the time we get this engine ran, it's going to knock off at least 0.16 off of the RPK, 0.6. And then by knocking that 0.6 off, then we're going to wind up, RVK is good, RA is good. Then we're going to wind up knocking down the RK, which is the average between the peaks and the valleys. Now by knocking the peaks down, that in turn is going to change the peaks and the valleys. But I do not want to take it anymore to try to knock the peaks off to bring that RK number down, because if I do that, it'd be very, very easy to knock too much off, and then I bring my RVK, my valleys, I bring the valleys down too low. You know, then the valleys aren't deep enough to retain oil. So what I would call this is going to be the spot where we let the rings break in the final 0.6 of a point on RK, and you know, let it go. That's going to be, I mean, I might play with more later, you know, as I don't know, I might play with it more, and basically I think I want to play with the 270 to 300 grit diamonds a little bit more. This one is running 170 to 200, and then 325 to 400, and then brushes. So the process is, now I've said before, this is look, we got a flex zone here. What the hell's up with that? Get that. I had a guy bring that by here. Whatever. But the hell, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I don't know. Hell, I lost my train of thought. Saw a damn ball hone sitting there. Didn't want you guys to think I'm ball honing stuff. I'm not. I'm diamond honing it. But whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna play with it a little more as I get some 270 to 300s, because I think I might be able to knock that RK a little bit better by doing the 325s to start with. Put the crosshash in, and then run with the 325 to 400. Then the brush strokes. I'm thinking about maybe even, you know, we'll play with the 500s too. You know, it's a big gamble. I mean, I've got some 500s here and some 325s or some 270s. Man, them things, every time you put them in a holder, you got to break them in. These diamonds will trash an entire block to break it in. I mean, you have to cut like 60, 70, 80 thousandths out before the diamonds get trued up. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. Not to mention, a set of diamonds is about $600 to $700 for each set. So, you know, this sitting here experimental process here is about a $3,000 process. You know, it's a you know, let's try some 500s. Oh, well, there's $700. And then if we don't use the 500s, well, then tough titty. There you go. You know, what a drag. But whatever. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it. Make it right. I'm not just gonna hone it and stick my finger down in there or just say, hey, no, that's good enough. Yeah, it's fine. No, I'm gonna measure it, and we're gonna make sure what we do is beyond reproach. Because I spent the first 2 months focusing on this one, which I got another set of heads going right now. I just got the guides in, getting ready to diamond hone the guides and size them out, and then we'll get them up there and start cutting seats out. I'm gonna put exhaust seats and just cut the intakes, not put intake seats out. But yeah, I spent a while on this machine right here, like months, nonstop. It was grueling. I kind of took the Hohner for granted and just ran with it. Well, it bit me in the ass. It bit me hard. So now I spent the last week and a half with different grit of diamonds, different grit, different pressure, different feed rates, different just plateau mode, how many strokes, and I'll be damned if this thing's gonna bite me again. No, but yeah, we're doing it. It's figured I'd make a quick video. I think I've got the process good now. We're gonna go ahead and load this block up right here. This one is for Troy's excursion. We are gonna go ahead and get this thing done. Get it, oh yeah. And then we're gonna go ahead and measure it, make sure. Because these numbers are golden. These will be good. We're not gonna just leave it to the eyeball or, you know, feel it with your finger. No, this is a diamond tip stylus right here. This is a Mitutoyo surface tester. That's not junk. So yeah, thought I'd make a quick video following up on what we're doing with why I ain't been making any videos, because I've been stuck back here. I am not gonna let this machine beat me. No way. It's kind of an old machine, isn't it? Kind of beat up. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. All right, have a good day.